Hello, guys, and welcome to my next LP, brought to you by Square Enix. It will also occasionally save automatically. I'm going to turn the volume up on the game a little bit. This is Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age, so it's the remake, or the remaster, rather. This is the first Final Fantasy that made me fall in love with the Final Fantasy series. The first Final Fantasy I ever technically played was Final Fantasy X-2. And if you can guess, it wasn't the best experience right off the bat. When I turned 11, this game had already came out, and my brother bought it for me. And it changed everything that I thought about gaming. I fell in love with this series, and I really hope that a lot of people who have a lot of criticisms about it, who watch this, can fall in love with it just like how I did. I'm going to be playing it differently than I originally intended. I'm going to be kind of getting creative with it, but also lazy with it at the same time. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy that. I'm very scared to do this Let's Play for various reasons, the most notably one being that I suck at doing long LPs, and I tend to bail out halfway through them. I'm going to try my best to not completely hinder that, because I don't want to ruin this channel, because I feel like those first 3 LPs are golden. So any further ado, there will be a lot of cutscenes, so this first episode is basically going to be all cutscenes. I just wanted to get my little speech out of the way. I don't know how long I'm going to make these videos for this series specifically, because this is a long game. So we'll see. Anyway, with that, we're going to hit new game. It's going to give me all my options. Am I right? No? Going right into it? Okay, I was about to say, I was like, that's crazy. Vibrate on, screen shake on, subtitles on, speed mode multiplier I'm going to do ×4 because I don't have time for all that. I'm going to keep the reorchestrated one. I'm happy they have an OST option, but we'll do the reorchestrated version. And that should be that. Everything else looks pretty correct, I'd say. So without any further ado, I'm going to turn my mic off, and I'm going to let you guys enjoy the beginning cutscenes of the game.
In the name of the Father, and in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. Far on.
an attack by both land and air, our kingdom will stand little...
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible!
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabudis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
We must withdraw!
No! Paling still stands!
Shield beyond sight, ne'er failing light.
The paling's fallen!
Then it's over!
For my father. For my father!
Lord Rasler!
Blessings of the Great Father descend, and guide your bodies return to the earth. Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Pharaoh.
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the Kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice: Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the Kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the Order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Ramanas, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them. The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
You there? Can you hear me?
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand? Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Bossel, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
Alright. You must always be mindful of your surroundings. Use the right stick to look around. It's a useful way to spot Imperials. Go on, give it a try. Yeah, they have to explain everything. Use the left stick to move, Rex. Tilt it slightly to walk and further to run. You can walk, yes? Come stand before me. Oh gosh, okay, no, let me walk slowly, gosh. Do you see the marker above my head? That's a talk icon. You can talk to any character showing one of these. To talk to someone, approach them and press X. Try talking to your friend by the gate. My friend? Okay. Life is worth too much to throw away, Rex. Do what you can, but don't try to be a hero. Save the hero stories for your brother once we're back in Rabanastre. Just listen to the captain and we'll get through this. Morty. That teeny tiny burp was totally not worth that. We'll enter the fortress through this gate. We must go. Alright, cool. I love like the little smiley face. I'm sorry. Just the anyway. We'll enter the fortress through this gate. We must go. Yep, you can see the marker above your head? That's called an action icon. One of these will appear when you approach a door, a switch, an item, or the like. To learn more about what you found, walk closer and the icon will change, then press X. Now, try opening the gate. You know, I could have just figured that out on my own. That's one complaint I have about it. It is time. We will drive back any Imperials standing between us and the King. Dalmasca's future hangs in the balance. Stay focused on the foes before you, Rex. I will watch rearward. Alright, well, as long as you got me. Every fight, by the way, is BS in the beginning. You can open the party menu by pressing triangle. From the party menu, you can examine your equipment and inventory. Well, thank you for letting me know. Uh-oh. And I'll tell you why. That red line is a hostile target line. Take heed, you're being targeted. When a foe targets you, the line is red. When you target a foe, the line is blue. If you see a red line, look for foes at once. If they are not readily apparent, use the right stick to look around. When you've found them, press X to open the battle menu. Once you selected attack and targeted a foe, close distance using the left stick. You'll automatically attack until your foe is defeated. You can change targets or actions at any time. If your HP falls, press X and select items from the battle menu, then use a potion. After using an item, you'll automatically resume your previous action. There is no need to input your commands again. You can do it, Rex. Show me. Here we go. Attack. And I'll show you why it's all BS. Because now they're all going to attack, and Bosch is an asshole, and he can just one-shot everything. Now, in the next episode, guys, we are going to continue on with Final Fantasy XII. I am very excited to continue this series. So please, do all the cool stuff. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. And not tomorrow, but whenever I upload this, we'll continue on with the story of Final Fantasy XII. Catch you guys on the flip side.